because it has this new TV has a like HD shit. I didn't have it on the other ones.
Okay, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Rosen on first down. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the clock.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out, because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Alert, alert. Safety's creeping.
Rosen just getting the snap off and one. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, set 29. Alpha. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Check.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Cowboys.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, hug. Check. Safe. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Middle.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Hug. Check 43. Alert. Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen looking downfield for Jones. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Devin McCourty picks it off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Go! Watch out. Hey, Alabama.
They start the drive with White. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check me out. Watch out. Alpha. Go. Shadow.
Here's Brady to throw. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 13-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
What up, Travis?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check three. Go on. No, 66. Hey, Steve 6. 58, Mike. Hey, 66.
Throwing again. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
13 yards on the play.
Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady again. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. First down, here's Wright. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A game of 4.
Hey, check it.
2nd and 6. At the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Now Brady. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ozzy! Smooth! I'm coming after you! Hey, 58 is the mic! Go 58 is the mic! Get in the weight room! No, 60.
From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Who that? You go tight. You got tight. Alpha. You got tight right there. Watch twitch. Ozzy. 36. Wide. 28. Check the backer. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 50.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Wait, set 29. Alpha. Goal 50. Watch the boot. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Patriots 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
Here we go.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
58 for Mike, 58.
To throw is Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check. Alert. Kill. Monday. Hurry.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Brady, that's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, Charlie.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rosen will throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It got his man complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
A gain of 29. First down, Dallas.
And we've hit the 2-minute. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Switch. Hey, alert. Hey, orbit. 54.
They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now for the point after. And he's able to put it through.
Maxfield score, Cowboys 21, Patriots 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Switch, switch, switch.
Throwing again. Brady. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down.
53. Come on. 58, boy. 58. 58. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. Alert. At 58 seconds.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Shadow. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Shift, shift. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check it. 25, check 25, check 25. Shift, shift. Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Check it, reload.
On 3rd down, Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Brady now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
58, boy, 58, 58. Delta. Exit, exit.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 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 hey. 58's to Mike. 58's to Mike. Come Shadow. 58, boy, 58. 58's Mike. Hey, hey, I-7.
To throw again, Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go on. No, 66. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, let's go on. No, 66. Hey, watch the ball. Check. Hey, Haywood. Hey, Alabama.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Benjamin Watson. It's now 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Check safety, check safety. Jim.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20! And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it?
Wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ooh, is the broadcast up? Oh, because I turned mine on. I'll turn mine off. Hello? Hello? Whose broadcast you watching? Is it up? It's still up. Okay, I'm gonna stop mine then. Yeah, I'm gonna stop mine. That's what I'm asking.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Wait, that fly 20. Alert! For this, man. They're not ready for this. Let me tell you.
Now again running right at Smallwood. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They run again on first down with Smallwood. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Wait, that Alabama. 380. Go bandit. Bud. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's been a long day for you. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. 3D.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Middle.
My spot forward.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Name on that.
Shit. Watch the shit.
Now it's Rosen. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. That's what I do.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I got it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming for you, son.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
He's crashing.
80.
54.
Hey, exit.
54. It's a party now.
And now it's Rosen looking. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Michelle. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56.
50.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check. Undercross.
80 weapon.
Check.
Hey.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Hey, that's 53.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Jugger.
5 at the 41-yard line.
50.
From the 41, Brady He completes it to Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
It's fourth down.
56. Mike, 72.
They're running it. It's Michelle. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
54. Mike, 54. Kill. 80. '54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm alert. What? 61. Matchbox lights. Yes.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Double. Monday. Patchy. General West. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 80. Check three.
Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. This to Jarwin. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
54. Alert. Right there. 54. Right. Topper. Sweet up. Check 99. Check 24.
On first down, it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
54. Watch QB drop. He's coming. Monday. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And his kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Go!
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Hey, Steve 6. Hey, watch out. Monday. 54. You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball? Yes.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Middle.
Crunch.
Monday.
Six guys. Quarter.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Alert. 54.
From just shy of midfield. Rosen. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Brady, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the 45 on second down, Brady caught by the tight end Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 99 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
66. Hey, Zoo. Check it.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Safety creep. 4 down. Alert. Watch 80. Safety's creep.
6-6. Pull it.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
Go.
And they'll get this down to the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
We got 4.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd and 9, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Check. Hot route. Hot. Hey, quarter. Check 3.
Protein spill. Hot.
On 3rd down, Elliott. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jordan Willis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 55 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Brady going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.